Hello everyone, welcome to DevWave Diaries. If you're passionate about tech and eager to learn, you've come to the right place. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to create this border rotating animation. Let's begin by creating a div element with the class name container. Inside this div, we'll add another div with the class name box. Within the box div, we'll add a third div with the class name textbox. For now, this is the only HTML structure we need. Now, let's move on to the CSS part. The first thing we'll do is create some basic boilerplate styles. We'll set the margin and padding to 0 to remove any default spacing that browsers typically apply. By setting box sizing, border box, we ensure that padding and borders are included in the element's total width and height, making layout calculations more predictable. Lastly, we'll apply the Lucida Sans font family to ensure a clean and modern typography throughout the project. Next, let's style the HTML and body elements. We'll set their width and height to 100%. This ensures that both the HTML and body elements span the full width and height of the browser window. Now, let's add styles to the container div. We'll set its width to 100% and height to 100 VH so that it takes up the full viewport height and width. Next, we'll use display flex to enable flexbox. We'll center the content horizontally with justify content, center and vertically with align items, center. Finally, we'll apply a background color of #081b29 to give the container a dark, modern look. Next, let's style the box div. We'll set its position to relative, which allows us to position child elements relative to this div. The width and height will both be set to 20 rem, giving the box a square shape. We'll apply a border radius of 10 pixel to give the corners a smooth, rounded look. Finally, we'll set the background color to yellow to make the box stand out visually. Now, if you open the browser, you'll see the yellow box perfectly centered in the middle of the web page. Next, we'll remove the yellow background color from the box div and replace it with a conic gradient. The gradient will start with #00abf0, a bright blue color, from 0% to 5%, creating a small blue slice. Then, we'll make the area from 5% to 40% transparent. Finally, we'll add another blue section from 50% onward. This creates a unique, circular gradient pattern that adds a dynamic look to the box. Now, if you open the browser, you'll see an amazing blue box with a V-shaped cut on the right, thanks to the conic gradient. However, we also want to add a V-shaped cut on the left side to balance the design. To achieve the V-shaped cut on both sides, we just need to update the conic gradient to repeating-conic-gradient. This will repeat the gradient pattern across the box, creating symmetrical V-shaped cuts on both the left and right sides. Now, let's add a 2-pixel solid white border to the box div. This will help us better visualize and understand the animation. In the repeating conic gradient, we'll add from 0 degrees to make sure the gradient starts from the 0-degree angle, which corresponds to the top of the box. Now, open the browser and go to the Inspect tab. Select the box element, then find the background property. Next, click on the 0 degrees value in the repeating conic gradient. Use the up arrow key to gradually increase the 0 degrees value. As you do this, you'll notice that the background begins to rotate, creating a dynamic effect. Next, we need to create a CSS variable for the rotation effect. We'll use the @property rule to define a custom property set the syntax as angle to specify that the variable will hold angle values. The initial value will be 0 degrees to start with no rotation, and we'll set inherits to true so that the property can be inherited by child elements if needed. Now, let's remove the 0 degrees value from the repeating conic gradient and replace it with var a. Next, we'll create an animation with name animate that lasts 4 seconds, has a linear timing function, and runs infinitely. Now let's create this animation. We'll use the @keyframes rule with the name animate. Inside the @keyframes, we'll define the 0% keyframe, setting a to 0 degrees. For the 100% keyframe, we'll set a to 360 degrees, allowing for a full rotation during the animation. Open the browser, you'll see that the background is rotating continuously due to the animation we just created. Next, let's create a before pseudo element for the box div. We'll set its content to an empty string, and apply position, absolute to position it relative to the box. We'll also set its width and height to 100% so that it covers the entire area of the box. Now, we need to copy both the background property and the animation from the box div and paste them into the before pseudo element. This will allow the before element to inherit the same rotating background effect, creating a layered visual experience. Now, if you open the browser, you may notice that nothing seems to have changed. To create a distinct effect, we need to add an animation delay of -1 second to the before selector. This will cause the before element's animation to start 1 second earlier than the box, creating a beautiful layered rotation effect. Next, let's create a after pseudo element for the box div. We'll set its content to an empty string, and apply position, absolute to position it relative to the box. We'll set its width and height to 96%, allowing it to slightly shrink from the edges of the box. Finally, we'll give it a background color of #1A3142, adding a subtle contrast to enhance the overall design. Now, let's add left and top to 50% to center it within the box. To ensure it is perfectly centered, we'll use transform, translate, -50%, -50%, which shifts the element back by half its width and height. Finally, we'll add a border radius of 10 px to give it rounded corners, matching the style of the box. Now, if you open the browser, you'll see a beautiful card with a rotating border effect. Next, let's remove the border from the box div. You'll see the animated border more clearly without the border on the box div. However, it looks like we forgot to add a border radius to the before pseudo element. Let's add a border radius of 10 px to it. This will ensure that the rotating border matches the rounded corners of the card. Now, if you open the browser, you'll see that all the edges of the animated border have become rounded. This creates a seamless look that enhances the overall aesthetic of the card, making it more visually appealing. Next, let's move back to the HTML code. Inside the text box div, we'll add an h1 tag and write a heading of your choice. For example, I'll use DevWave Diaries. Then, we'll create a p tag and fill it with placeholder text, such as lorem 10, to add some content to the box. Now, let's return to the CSS and add styles to the text box div. We'll set its position to relative, allowing us to position any child elements within it. We'll also set its width and height to 100% so that it fills the entire area of the box. To ensure good visibility, we'll change the text color to #00abf0, and we'll set a z-index of 1 to ensure it appears above the other elements. Next, let's add padding to the text box div. We'll set the padding value to 4%. This is because the width of the after pseudo element is 96%, and to ensure there's an even gap around the text within the card, we calculate 100% minus 96% equals 4%. This will create a nice spacing around the text, improving the overall layout. Now, let's add display, flex to the text box div along with flex direction, column. This will stack the heading and paragraph vertically. We'll also keep align items, center to ensure the text remains centered horizontally, providing a clean, vertical alignment for the content within the card. Next, let's style the p tag inside the text box element. We'll set its padding to 0.5 rem1 rem, providing some space around the text. Additionally, we'll set text align, center to center the text within the paragraph, ensuring it aligns nicely within the card. Additionally, let's add justify content, center to the text box div. This will ensure that the content remains vertically centered, aligning perfectly with the flex direction. Now, you'll see a beautifully styled card with smooth border animation. The centered text, rotating border, and well-spaced layout combine to create an eye-catching design. If you enjoyed this tutorial and found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to stay updated with all our latest content. Your support helps us create more exciting and valuable videos. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode of DevWave Diaries.